Welcome to the bonus session. So, as we have concluded with module 6, that is classes and OOPs. So, basically, we have covered most of the topics of Python. The only thing that is left over is exceptions and exception handling. So, I wanted to give you a practical exposure of the topics that we have discussed so far. So that's the reason I'm using one application, that the blog application I have created using Django. So now in this session, I just want to explain two topics and demonstrate the application of those two topics into this Django blog app. So first thing is I just want to demonstrate how modules help connecting each file, and then finally how we are able to uh, execute or run the complete application with single file. And second thing is, the most importantly, the practical exposure, and then and how a classes work in real world, how a classes and their objects are useful in creating an application, in running an application. These are the two topics I want to demonstrate here. So let's begin. So this is the root folder, the directory of this is the root folder or root directory of my complete whole application. So this is my Django blog application. So this consists of the main file, that is manage, and I have a database file. Whatever data that I store, everything goes into this database file, that is SQLite 3 database I'm using. And then I have templates. It consists of HTML templates so that a user can view my blog, and HTML and CSS both together. Of course, if I want to add, if I so as of now I haven't added and highlighted the CSS. I have just used it. I have just used HTML files only that you can find here. And this is my site package. So if I open it, you can find out that init file init, that means it is a package. So, and it consists of several other modules in it. And this is environment, because I wanted to do complete project and running this project and everything. I have set up an environment because when I launch this application, when I deploy this application into server, I need to provide this dependency environment. So dependency, that Python dependency. So that's why I have created a virtual environment, and I have installed whatever libraries it required, everything I have installed in it. So I won't face any problem while deploying my application. And then blog, this is one more package, and this is the main aspect of our website. So this is the complete project. So this is a complete website. In that, my blog is the one which takes and makes different blogs, different articles inside that. And this dot idea is uh, generated folder using when we execute Django commands. And then let's actually open this in Django in Visual Studio Code, and let's try to understand that whatever topics we have decided to understand. So let me open this. So here it is. This is our Django blog root folder. inside that these are the files we have. So let me execute this and run it first. For that, my all Python 3.10, so and uh, Django and all other libraries have been installed into this environment. So that's the reason if I run this here, so I cannot run my application. I cannot run my blog. So let's try pymanage.py run server. Basically, that's good. Maybe I have installed everything here. No, no, no. Yeah, okay. Let me open this. Okay, that's fine. I have installed everything in my global Python also. That's the reason it is able to run. See, you can see everything got installed. So now, or else if it doesn't run in global Python, then what you have to do is you should go for the command prompt and then go to the directory that's env and then scripts. So then just check what is there inside that dir. So it has all these files, out of which activate.bat is what we want. Just copy it and then paste it here. I'll execute. So now we are into virtual environment and the name of that virtual environment is env. Let me show it to you. See, this is what I'm talking about, and the name of that virtual environment is env. Here you see env. So now again, as usual, you can execute the py manage.py run server to run your application. So as I have run it, now this is my application. This is homepage. Basically, as of now, this complete site, this is my site. This my site consists of, as of now, it consists of only one application, that is blog. You can has plenty of applications. You can add a calculator, you can add a translator, you can add a text to speech converter, you can add a weight converter, you can add a kilometer converter, you can add n number of web applications, or if you want you can add graphs, web graphs, everything, dynamic graphs, web maps, everything you can add. So but for now we have only one app, that is blog app. The name of the app is blog. So this is completely my site, in that I have one blog. Now these are some of the articles that were written by different authors. This was written by this guy, and this Lions article was written by Surya Charan, and then this article was written by Surya Charan DAV 143, some name. Okay, so now this, if I click about us, we will be directed to about us template, and then I'll just go back to the home. Now I will enter into the admin. So this is the Django administration site. So here if you see, these are different posts that we have posted. So here I can add post and I can create a new post. I can give, so sample post, this is sample content, and then slug I will give sample. Author Surecharan, draft, not draft, status is publish it, and save. So now I got the sample post. So I'll go back to the home page and we'll check whether we are able to fetch it or not. I'll go back to the view side and then here my sample, sorry, no, let me check. Okay, let me check the slug. Admin, Django app. Okay, here it is. It's created at 4:45 p.m. and other and sample. Okay, capital S. The slug is capital S. Let me go back to the view site and then capital S. This is what I was telling. So title sample post, content, this is sample content, and author is Surya Charan. So this is how we are able to write. And I'll just go back to the admin again, and this is groups and users. You can give access to plenty of users. You can create a lot of usernames and then password cd and then please enter okay. Then again I'm adding one more candidate. So I'm actually adding one more user so that he can also, so active, what status I have to give permission designates whether the user can log into the admin site. No. Super user status, no, not at all. So I'll give staff status so that he can also log in and he can do. So user permission I can add more, and so I'll just save it. So now so these are the three users I have as of now, first name and last name and everything. So like that I can create groups of users, and also it's like a complete full end blog. uh, and I'll go back to the view site. So I hope you got the how this blog app website works, and now we will discuss the mechanism of it, how we are able to make this possible. So if you see this, with by calling one file, that is manage.py, we are able to run the complete application. How is that possible? So normally in Python, this is how we structure our program. So to make this possible, we use packages, modules, this complete concept. So here I will show you. So one concept that I have discussed before is this: if trailing double underscore name leading double underscore double is double equal to main string, and after that he has called this main function to run. So once you run this main function, we are able to completely run the whole application. Okay, so basically he used I used this to either I can run this, or when I import this file manage.py in some other module, then this won't be executed there. Only this part will be out of which the global space variables only will be shown there. So that's the usage of this if and name main string connection. So now first we will backtrack and we will check how this exactly working. If you see, this is what main one here, because OS dot environment set default. So here he has used this part, my site dot settings. I have told you my site folder is our main folder. My site package is the main one because that is the project. So that's where our site complete website is created. So now let's go to the my site, and then we will find out my site is the package name. Inside that we have a module settings. We will go to the my site and we will find out the settings module in it. So this is our my site package. We call it a package because it has init.py. So this is to initialize it as a package. So in this what I have is settings.py. You can clearly see this setting.py, this settings.module. This settings module is very important because it consists of settings of complete website. Whatever website we have seen so far, it consists of complete settings of that website. Let me begin with the let me start with so there's a one. So here if you see base directory, here again we have used some path, and then here we have defined the base directory. So base directory is nothing but wherever our complete Django blog website is presented, that root folder is presented, so that directory. Then after that secret key is for the security, and then debug allowed hosts is we have to give a list of hosts inside this list. And then this is what, see, I have told you in this website you can deploy, you can add n number of applications, so one of which is blog. So now I have added only one application, that's blog. So where is this blog? We will go, where is this blog package? Where is this blog package? We'll go there. Okay, before that we will see other one, middlewares. This is for the safety and security. So, and one more thing you have to see is root URL config. So my site is a package, in that you have a URL module. Again, see, you are from package, you are getting that URL pattern, so that we will look into that after some time. But now this is how it works. And databases and auth password validators and language settings. If you have any static files, CSS files, then this is where you have to give. Okay, as of now I do not have any CSS files, that's why I haven't included there. Then what I'll do is, now I'll go to the installed apps. So this is our installed apps. In this installed apps I have package name, that is blog. So basically this is a package name. I'll find out where it is. So blog, if you go here, environment is just a complete environment that we have set up, so you don't need to worry about that. So I have package, that is blog, here it is. So now in that blog we'll see what all are there. Now if I go to this blog, PyCache, migrations are whenever you run a migrations, it is nothing but after you have created a database, you have a database, and you have content, you have a model. So whenever you run a model, it should store, the data should be stored in a database. So for that the complete data migration should takes place. So then whenever this data migration happens, the converted byte code will be stored here in a different files. So now blog is our application. So this blog consists of init file. So that's why we can say it's a package. Now let's begin uh, drilling into each module inside that blog. If you see the admin module, in this we have it has from dot module dot models import post. Basically post is a class which is written inside the models. So models, where it is in the same folder, that is here. See, this is models.py, the name of that module, and from that module you get the post class. Post is a class. Let's see how it will be used later. Now after that, here you can find out one more class. The name of that class is post admin, and it has inherited all the features from model admin, which is a class in admin module. So this is how it's beneficial. Somebody has written all those classes. You can now just inherit the class and create your own objects. Now finally what he has done is, here we can see the post class. I will show you what is that post class. So with one class of with creation of one class, that post, you are able to create n number of articles inside our blog app, inside our my site website. I will show you. So with this example you will get to know how classes are powerful. Okay, so now from this we will go back to the which module, that is models module. I will take you to the models module directly. Here it is. So what does models module consists of? It has imported models class and a user. Okay, that's fine. But here it is. If you see here, post capital POST is our class. What kind of class? It is to create a article, to write an article inside your blog. So what all is required? So that's what we have defined here. That's what I was repeating like a broken tape recorder again and again. A class is nothing but a blueprint. It's simply a blueprint. It is nothing else. It is not a rocket science. It's a simple thing. It's a blueprint. So here we have defined our post class. So they should contain a title, content, that created, slug, author, status. This is our complete article structure. We have used we have created using post class. Now basically, but if you see in our post class, we haven't used constructor, we haven't used methods, we haven't used instance variables, because we are actually inheriting all these from model, capital model, model class. So that is the reason we are not writing all those things. Although which concept you can concept we have demonstrated here is, first thing is inheritance. Okay, because of that inheritance you don't need to write that code again, that constructor and all those stuff again and again. So because basically it is inheriting from model class, model superclass. Now one more topic we have come across here is operator overloading. So if you see that here, they have used trailing double underscore str, leading double underscore self, and return just self dot title, but whatever it may be. But this is a operator. It is a operator overloading method. So this is how we use the theoretical concepts that we have learned in our course in reality, in real world. Okay, just see this class and note down about this class post, because we are going to use this again and again. So that's why I'm telling. Okay, now remember this post class. Now we will move into another another module, tests.py. So this tests module, if you want to run tests on your on your application, on your website, then you have to write your user test cases here. So then once you write test cases, then you can test. Then we'll move on to the another session, another module, that is our urls.py. So these url patterns are these belongs to blog, means how should about page, what should be the pattern of about page, what should be the pattern of admin page. Because when I type admin and the forward slash, then only I am entering into the administration site. When I give slug, just a slug, I am able to get into the respective article. So now first thing what you have to observe is, if you see path here, it is a class. Now with one class you have built three objects, sorry, four objects. So that is the power of class and object oriented programming. If you do not have this, you might have written a 20 lines of code to make this possible. Now what you are doing is you're just importing path from Django.urls, and then already that class has been defined there and constructed there. You have a blueprint. So now what you have to do is, this class consists of a different arguments that you have to enter inside. So you have given, first one is slug, second one is, again, these are uh, classes that you are importing from somewhere else. I will tell you where it is. One is blog view is one class, and then here you can see this is one more class. These are just names, blog view, about view, and blog view. But here you can see those classes. I'll just put class blog view class, about you class, and then this is class. So now as we have seen these classes here, now we will go to that module from where they have imported from views. They have imported this blog view class. So we will go to that views.py. So this is that views. Here you can see blog view class, about view class, and post list class. Three classes they have written. So using these classes, they have included for about view, they have included the about view, and for blog. So for different type of template, we have created a different view. But what you have to observe here is, did each each class, either blog view or about view or post list view, these are all inheriting all the features from some other superclass. Here blog view is inheriting from detail view, about view is inheriting from template view, post list is inheriting from the list view. Basically these are belongs to generic module. The module name is generic, however, so that's what the inheritance works. So this is how effective is inheritance, because of this inheritance only, with single line of code we are able to do huge amount. Okay, so now so with this basically we are able to show the inheritance, and then so urls path and models and app.py. So here one more class. We can see that here the class name is block configuration. Now block configuration, see again I am repeating again, the power of inheritance, the power of classes, the power of, just imagine if you do not know classes, if you do not know object oriented program, just imagine to write this kind of application, it will take a million lines of code, because everything you have to define, everything you have to write again and again. But because of oops, because of inheritance, because of classes, you are able to finish it within 2 lines. See, block configuration is your class, whereas it will, even you don't need to write new classes here. There are plenty of existing classes. You just inherit the properties of that class and customize. That's what you do. So here what he is doing, he is inheriting properties of app config class. That is, see, that is class, that is app config class, that is that belongs to apps module in Django library. Now, so in that we have actually added one class attribute and another class attribute, that's name is equals to blog, and then this is these are two class attributes. This is for our reference, so nothing much. So that, this is how it's powerful. So now this is our blog. Now, so this is our main site or my site. Even if you see here urls.py, this is our path, and then this is the main path, and ASCII, I'll just explain these things also, but by and large I have covered how this classes and objects works. So now ASCII is for the deployment. When you deploy your application in your kind of ASCII kind of servers, then we will use this uh, ASCII module to configure, and WSGI is for the WSGI kind of servers, so that time we use. Okay, so now what I will demonstrate is, in models we have created a class which is post, this post model, but basically this is inheriting all from the capital MODEL. This is a super class, and from there it is inheriting. So but we have built our model this way. So we have created only one model, we have created a blueprint, we have made a blueprint using post name. Now this post is being connected with admin.py. So admin.py, basically we are registering that post model, and then post admin, these two classes with this. So basically admin is module admin, it is here, and then site, it belongs to Django, and then register is a method that belongs to this site module. Now using this method, we are using post class and then post admin class, we are adding different articles into this. So that means whenever it calls this post, that means whenever this gets executed, automatically your post class creates an object. When it creates an object, what it will be reflected in your site is a article. Like that, we have created a plenty of article in our website. Let me go there and show you. Whatever you see, The first one is cats. Okay, I'll go to the admin. See, you can find out different posts, sample post, Django app, and there are plenty of posts. So now all those posts are nothing but an object of, let me show you again. If you see what it consists of, a title, content, slug, author, and status is fine. So these four. So now I will go here to the model, title, content, date created will be added on top, slug, author, status. So this is the model we have given. This is the blueprint we have created using post class. So whenever you create, whenever you give this and then execute, so what is happening apparently is you are creating an object. So what is your class now? Post, capital OST is your class, but your object is a real world. What is that? This blog. You see cats. This is a real entity. This real entity is your object. I will take you to the one more. Dogs. This is a real entity. This is our object or instance. This is lines, real entity. Similarly, I will type sample. This is sample post. This is a real entity. This is how using a six lines of uh, class code, you are able to create thousands, millions of real objects. Because this blog app is a best example. This is the best example. You have written one sample, one you have created a one class, but with that class you are able to create, you are able to make n number of articles inside your blog. I hope you got the what is the actual application of classes and oops, and what exactly it what is the exact difference between an class and an object. Because initially I have started with some real world general examples, and now actually I have taken you to the proper practical programmatic example. So this is a simple example. Capital OST is your class, and then whatever content, whatever article that you create with that is your what is that? Repeat with me. It is your object. I hope you got it well, and you understood well, and you liked it. And thank you for watching me, and keep watching me, and keep liking me, and keep subscribing it, and then I'll see you again in next session. Thank you.